I have to mentally prepare for that to come to GMS as well. And if there's a dramatic overhaul in something, I am going to cry in a corner. With that being said, though, oh my fucking 6 luck as well? What the crap is this? Holy shit! No, I don't want to use a return scroll. What the freaking crap? Okay, there's no way I'm getting that last slot in the next scroll. There's just no way. I'm gonna be perpetually working on this shoulder for the rest of eternity with this ICOG luck. I just hope this luck will translate well to when Star Force comes on July 14th, and I need to mentally prepare for that as much as possible. I have to be a little bit salty over that luck. Why can't that be my strength stat? Oh, come on. Oh, but 6 attack on oh my god. Well, this is interesting to see. Because I deleted my mechanic, I dropped back down to 7,900 Legion levels, but I am still currently ranked Legendary rank 1. So that means that you can just get to the rank and lose your levels and you'll still maintain it, which is nice to know, I suppose. I'm not sure how you can apply this, but now I know. We are also going to test something in regards to the deleted mechanic. Today in Fairy Bros, I get a character slot coupon. Did they increase the maximum amount of characters that you can get? Yes, you can. So there was not really a need for me to delete my mechanic. I could have kept it and still maintained my 8,000 levels, but it doesn't even matter because I still got to keep my rank. Alright, but for serious though, I do want to try out the Fury Totem. I just don't like the pricing on this, period. It's not, I'm not a fan of it. But, you know, don't knock it till you try it, and so I'm going to try it once, and I'm probably not going to like it, so there's that. But at least I will say I have tried it, so I have a little bit of a legitimate reasoning onto why I dislike it. It's really just the price. I really don't like the price of this. If it's a 2-hour item for 2k RP, that's just really disrespectful to my time and to anyone's time for that matter. Okay, let's use it. This is just like a regular Frenzy Totem, but worse. Oh, you know what it is? It's the Chinese knockoff. I am assuming you can just recast it as many times as you want, which is, that's cool and all. I guess you could sell service, but, you know, at 2 hours, you don't really get much out of it. Honestly, either they reduce the price or they increase the duration. I think 2 hours is ridiculous. This certainly feels like just having Kishin. The justification on the price and or the time is just really not worth it. I don't feel good having purchased this with my hard-earned reward points. Or, alternatively, they could remove the 30,000 RP cap per month. You know, maybe clear out the... Is it gone already? Oh, it doesn't even last as long as a Frenzy Totem. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. It's understandable that Fury Totem should be weaker than a Frenzy Totem, but for the price it's worth, I really just can't see myself buying it a second time, other than for doing this on camera. I almost made a really bad mistake. I usually start my boss runs with Rimaru, and the order I go in is normal, hard, normal. I was just about to go into normal when I remembered at the very last possible second that they removed your multiple entries into Rimaru. So I actually have to kill hard Rimaru only now for my dailies, and that freaking sucks to the core. On the brighter side though, he does drop a boss crystal, and I am curious to see how much it's worth. I really didn't read the patch notes for Maple Sea or whatever region it was that got this update ahead in time. Okay, what is the amount? 2.6 mil? That's pretty alright. Princess No is... okay, that's alright though. But they also changed Hilla into a weekly boss, if I recall correctly. So we have to... well, hold on. I think we can check through here. Once a day, once every 7 days, and your entry is shared from what I recall. So this sucks. Weekly reset just happened with yesterday's reset. So I'm a little bit bummed out because I usually like to do all my weeklies in one sitting. But it's okay, I suppose, just for the sake of doing this all on camera. Oh shoot, I forgot to take out my wolf. Alright, let's see how much this boss crystal is worth now. Drum roll, please. 11.25 mil. I don't know. Oh yeah, we forgot to check out Chaos Pink Bean as well. The boss fight is easier now that the statues don't have multiple lives. So I can see that this fight can go really, really quickly if Pink Bean doesn't, you know, damage reflect. But we have Magic Crash, so it's okay. Oh, wait, no, he still has multiple health bars. How many does he have, though? So that was 2 so far. 3. Okay. 12.8 mil. Okay. Our hard boss party has always asked, what if we get something that one of the party members wants? And this is what's happening. Victor, you may have seen him or heard him a couple of times in the past few episodes because, well, he's my friend. Of course I would be hanging out with him. After waiting for months on him to finally pay us, he finally paid us. So I'm just giving the shoulder to him because he finally sent the payments, and I actually asked him to send it over to one of the party members that's holding on to my splits for the entirety, and I'm just going to cash out with that other party member instead. But then there's this guy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I want to say I do like it. I do like the changes. I played a bunch of it on my Kana on my second account, and I thought the mobbing and the way it handles was really good. There was a lot of bugs because I crashed quite a bit. Definitely things need to be a lot more polished, and if there's anything that I always have to be critical about Nexon is that they lack polish. They have no clue what is a good quality release. And if they manage to pull it off, believe me, it is by sheer luck. One thing I did not try out when playing my other Kana was this new skill and the new Tengu strike, because I wanted to see what my genuine reaction was for the first time on camera. Let's try the new Tengu strike. Let's see. So they're going up. Can you recast them or no? Oh yeah, you can. Let's try it again. Send them out. Yeah, I like that. That's awesome. What about the Sakura tree? Still the same as ever, just not pointless. Oh, what? I was actually so used to using V for dash skills that I did that instinctively. So the teleport can go up and down here, which is very cool. But the skill I was most excited about was actually this guy. And I don't have a spot for it right now, unfortunately. I mean, I could probably move Tengu to here. And then probably... wait, hold on. So it goes all the way back here. Goes to Yaksha Trainee. I want to see what this looks like, because I've never tried this out before. So far, nothing has happened. Oh! Oh, that looks so cool. That looks so hardcore. Yeah, I mean, if there weren't so many bugs and crashes right now, I'd be having a lot more fun with this character. Yay, some money. Today I get red cubes from Fairy Bros, so I guess we're gonna use some red cubes. This is my current potential on the cape. I'm extremely salty, so instead I'm gonna put these on my shoulders and see if it tears up. No. This is why I hate getting permanent X to sell. This took me 2 weeks to freaking sell. I don't like that. I like things that are sold like overnight, within 1 day. That's just the way that's my style. It's been a long while coming, but I'm finally cashing out on all of the arcane stuff that we sold in the past, I don't know, month or two. So I don't even know what my exact amount is. I am just basically trusting my party member to just do the math for me and be my accountant, but likely I also trust him to give me the right amount of meso to pay him his splits for when we sell stuff for meso. So there you go, I got splits all catched up, and now my total balance is back to where I need it to be. So now I am 100% prepared for anything to happen if a double miracle time. This right click change means that I actually have a use for my occult cubes now, finally. This is so wonderful. I could do this all day if I wanted to. Well, maybe as long as my friend keeps this up, but yay! Yay, money! This always happens. Whenever a new patch or update comes in, I always get extremely overwhelmed, and I feel like I need to scramble to get things accomplished and completed. This patch, well, I think with every subsequent patch after I've been upgrading very, very well, has lessened this feeling by a lot, but I'm still at a stage where I can't be sitting too comfortably on where I am. I'm still on my toes, needing to read the patch notes and, you know, just take advantage of what I can get. Oh my god, finally. And of course it's two-lined. Pathfinder coming out, I'm obviously prepping some gear out. So I have basically everything I need set up. I have my weapons. These tiered up, by the way, through occult cubes. It was ridiculous, I say. I gotta go cube this and this, but so we might as well have a chat because I am going to be busy prepping all of this gear, but I have everything I need. I just need to Star Force and all that now. Can't really say that I am the only one that has this feeling. It really just sucks the way these patches hit. Is just like boom, one huge pack of stuff for you to try and grab and take advantage of and everything. And well, there's not much you can do about that. Being at the stage that I am, I'm feeling the same amount of overwhelmness, but in reality the amount of stuff that I need to do is not as much as, say, someone who is at the beginning of their game. But I think in terms of relative overwhelmness and needing to do stuff, I think I'm around that same vein, because what I am severely concerned about is the fact that, well, Star Force got announced in July. So once I saw that in the patch notes, basically a time bomb is gone, just went off. And now I'm thinking frantically, oh my goodness, I need to get as much meso as possible. I need to do this, I need to do that. I need to sell as much stuff as possible. I need to farm, I need to merch, I need to everything in between. So it's not a pleasant feeling, and it kind of goes against what the doctors kind of told me to do. Professional health basically tells me that I need to relax more, and you know what? I agree with them. Well, first of all, they're professionals, that's why. But I do have to admit it, and I don't think this has been a secret to anybody that's been watching this series. I play a lot of MapleStory. And not only do I play a lot of MapleStory, I also have to work on MapleStory content. Especially with Road to Max Damage, it's not super easy to make a good episode. I've certainly made some mediocre ones, some terrible ones, some ones that just don't make sense, but when I do make one that works perfectly well, has a good plot, has a good story, has a good conclusion and all that. I'm proud of it, and I know you guys enjoy it as well, because you guys always talk about it and stuff like that. Oh my goodness, what is that eyesore? I think as well with the way I want to handle my upload schedule and how much I record and all that. Oh my goodness, Jesus. Oh, what's happening? What's happening to my game? Oh, I just finished rendering a video. That's why I had a little spike there. So yeah, sometimes I play a lot of Maple because of patches and what I need to get done in the game, and then I have to work just as hard on making the videos, which means kind of double the work, and then multiply that by the fact that I'm also working on music independently, separately from all of this. I'm a pretty busy guy, and I have a lot of projects and ambitions. I like working on stuff. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, if not very, I guess. I mean, you kind of have to when you're a musician. It's kind of just comes with it, right? Oh, funny thing, by the way, right now I have my combo attack turned off for myself, but apparently it's client side, because when I was doing some big spider familiar farming earlier today, I noticed on my Kana screen, even though I had this turned off, that I still had the orbs around me. So I thought that was interesting. To make a long rant short, I'm really thankful that Road to Max Damage is... Oh my god, you lugger dog. I don't really get too much of a chance to rant in my videos, because after I'm done ranting and I go and edit all the clips together, I realize that I'm way over time and I just get rid of the fluff, which is most of my ranting. And I know you guys don't really appreciate it too much, even though this is like a personal thing to me. Road to Max Damage is more than just like playing a game to me. It's my own personal journey. So, of course I'm going to talk about my own stuff, right? But going back to the whole thing about patches being overwhelmed and stuff, the good thing that comes out of it is that within the first 1, 2, or 3 days, I basically have a single episode already finished recording. And you can probably tell by the contents of this episode, that's basically what happened. So while I prep my Pathfinder's gear, I might as well just have a chat with you guys. Oh, I've tend to find myself recording way too much for a single episode, especially starting since season 3. I don't ever intentionally do it, but I always feel like, oh, this is like a good amount of content for, or just subject for one episode. And then as I'm editing and editing and editing, I realize I'm like at the 50-minute mark, and I'm like, well, maybe I should split these in half, because nobody really wants to watch something like this for over 35 minutes tops. So I generally try to keep my episodes around 25 minutes, even though I know recently I've been, well, that's why my recent episodes have gone like beyond 35 occasionally. I am praying that this time I have correctly timed everything, so that, oh, I'll keep that. I pray that I've correctly timed everything off of this one patch, that I am able to fit everything that I need within this one episode with no overtime. But even if I do go overtime for this episode, I think I'm gonna keep everything I've recorded, simply because this is the first time I actually do get to wind down and just talk, which is kind of paradoxical considering that I was just saying that I'm overwhelmed and stuff. Alright, let's go finish the rest of this gear. I gotta get this prepared before the end of the month. Ah, shoot, I just realized I don't have a pendant for my Pathfinder, so I'm gonna have to keep a lookout if I get a reinforced pendant when I do Golux now. Before I forget though, I should probably do my Monster Park runs on this guy to stock up on some EXP coupons. I know I have a stash of enjoyable winters, but having a chance at a 2x over a 1.5x EXP coupon. I think in comparison though, when I first started out Road to Max Damage and just playing MapleStory seriously and trying to fund myself compared to now, is that now I have so many wonderful friends and people and connections because of the series and because I've been playing so much that it's just a good feeling to have people who are willing to help each other out. And certainly some people come and some people go, but you always appreciate the fact that you got to experience a part of your MapleStory journey with them. And that's what I always find MMORPGs will have a special place in my heart, is because of these connections and stuff. And even though maybe some people may not play the game anymore and you meet up with them one day in real life, you can still talk about the good times and stuff. I know that I've met a couple of people through this game who don't play it anymore, but we're still good friends. So I wouldn't change anything about that. So I guess in retrospect, MapleStory is just like real life. All done. To help me with my extreme distaste for grinding on characters that I don't necessarily care too much about, my friend is letting me borrow his Absolab Lumi weapon to train, and once I am done with it, I'm going to return it. So he just finished leveling his luminous weapon. Sorry, his own luminous. So I am waiting for Victor to show up, and then once I have the weapon, I should be good to go on getting the grind going. Hopefully it won't take too long. Lumi's a pretty good mobber though. Alright, we're gonna nab this quickly. We're robbing him. So this is the equip. It's pretty good, right? So I have to P-sock this after I'm done, so I have to keep in mind to how long will you take with it? I'll finish this week. So today's Sunday, I gotta finish the rest of my dojo meal still, but afterwards, maybe sometime during the week, I will go ahead and level this up, because I really don't like holding stuff that doesn't belong to me. I usually try to give stuff back as soon as possible. So now I have a little bit of a timer on me. Alright, so I have all the possible gear that I can have right now all set up for my Pathfinder. The only thing that's missing is a reinforced pendant. I'll get that eventually as I do Golux and stuff, so no rush in that. Still got, 10 days or so. But here is basically everything. I'm going to give a quick showing of all the equips for you to take a look, just to see what I am going to throw at my future Pathfinder that I can't play yet. So that's basically it. So this will be interesting when I finally get to play it. I'm excited to try Pathfinder out. I didn't watch any of the videos or skill showcases because it didn't really concern me at the time, but maybe I will, just to understand how it plays and stuff. But until then, I'll have to see you next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.